Before I got my Vita, I'd never played a roguelike. It feels like this has been a growing genre in recent years, with some excellent games being released like Risk of Rain, Spelunky, and one of my favourite Vita games, Rogue Legacy. NeuroVoider is another addition to the genre, where you play as a brain. You need to collect mech parts and guns to blast your way out of your prison. It's a top-down shooter in terms of gameplay, but with a huge amount of customization and choice. Before you start the game, you choose what type of mech suit you want. The dash suit is powerful but weak, Fortress is slow with powerful missiles as a starting weapon and a shield, and Rampage is a balance between the two. Personally, I preferred Fortress for the power. Before entering a level, you get 3 choices for which type of level you want to enter. The levels can vary by size, number of elite enemies, and loot on the map. The loot is the most important aspect because if you don't get a decent weapon and mech parts, you won't be getting very far. As you enter a level, the main aim is to find and destroy the reactors. Levels can vary in terms of how many reactors are present, but once you've destroyed them, you can leave the level straight away or choose to stay and fight and get more loot. The gameplay and controls feel just right in every aspect but one. More on that in a second. You move with the left stick and aim with the right. You can equip 2 weapons and you shoot them with the left and right shoulder buttons. All that's fine so far, and the game plays really well when you're focusing just on those buttons. The only problem is the back touch. The back touch activates your unit's special abilities. I found myself accidentally touching the backpad and activating them quite often. I've got the Hori remote play grip, and that helped a lot in making sure I avoid accidental touches of the back. I did find it frustrating using my healing ability at the wrong time and leaving myself exposed until it recharges again, just because of an accidental touch of the back. The mech parts and weapon choice and customization is massive. As you collect loot, you can potentially get a huge variety of parts. You also collect scrap from enemies you kill, and you use the scrap to upgrade weapons and parts. Trying all the weapons and finding the one that best suits your playstyle is a lot of fun. There were several times I had a weapon and thought, this is it, this is the one, only to discover a better one later on. The opposite also happened where I swapped a weapon for one seemingly better, only to realise the recharge on it was so long, or that it was too imprecise that it made it useless when you had a huge wave of enemies coming at you. The enemies can carry the same guns as you, and since the levels are procedurally generated, you can occasionally jump into some very difficult levels. It can be frustrating at times dying and having to start from the beginning of the game. The game is very hard, especially the bosses. I have to admit I haven't finished the game yet, and I have a feeling I may never finish it, but that didn't stop me from playing again and again and enjoying every playthrough. After playing on normal and dying a lot, I started playing on easy and I still died a lot. Although it was difficult, it didn't feel unfair. You just need to carefully manage things like your energy to make sure you still have ammo to shoot your guns, and not rush into battles. The pixel sci-fi graphics were excellent, but the synth music really stood out for me. It just went perfectly with the game. I think NeuroVoider will get compared to Nuclear Throne a lot. They're both twin-stick shooter roguelikes, but NeuroVoider is far superior. The customization and variety of weapons, the music, the gameplay are just much better in NeuroVoider. I've really enjoyed playing it, and I see this as a game I'll return to often, and hopefully one day beat. If you like twin-stick shooters, and especially if you enjoyed Nuclear Throne, then this is a must-buy. Also, the price is really fair. It's cheaper on Vita than the PS4 and Switch versions. So guys, are you planning to pick up NeuroVoider? Or if you've got it already, what did you think of it? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.